But it is safe here?
No, of course, in the desert.
In the desert it is safe?
Yeah, it's safe, of course. Over there it's dangerous. Thieves there.
Okay.
It's not the same.
Welcome back to part 2 of our trip through the Western Sahara, where we are still in Tarfaya. Today we're going to be going to the garage to fix some of the things that I talked about in the last episode that I never got around to doing, but I've been very pleasantly surprised with the place. The people here have been so nice, and they've been very quick to tell me how peaceful it is here and how different it is to the north of Morocco, but they do seem to identify as Moroccans from what I have gathered. We've got about another 700 miles to do to Dakhla, which we'll probably do today or tomorrow, depending on how quickly they get the horn and the other stuff I needed sorting out. But yeah, I spoke to a guy yesterday and he said bring the van at 11, so it's 11 now, so that's what we're gonna do.
Hello.
Hey bro, how are you?
Good morning.
Morning, how are you?
Me, I need a battery.
You need the battery?
Me.
Oh yes.
No eating.
Me too. Me too.
There's 5.
So you think it's okay?
Don't know what I need.
I need a klaxon.
Klaxon, I think if you can help you this man. Yeah. Okay.
Can you? Can I show you? Okay. Shukran. You see?
Yesterday at night I eat and I walk near the beach and I see your car.
Les marche pas. It's old and I would like.
Okay, how many ton this?
I think 2.5.
So okay, I give you 3 ton.
Yes.
Okay, I have one.
You know how much this is?
I good, don't worry.
I knew this would come in handy. Just want to take off all the wrappers so that they don't think that I'm a complete novice. Get rid of all the plastic. I have.
I will show you the big fish.
No way! Can I show you one fish? Bien?
Bien.
Bien? Shukran. Magic!
You need a piece of wood.
Uh-huh.
To use it. In Morocco we have one.
Yes, I understand. Now 2 keys. Well, right. Let's see if there's anything they can do with this gas bottle. So resourceful. And I'm so unresourceful. Wow, what a great first impression of the Western Sahara. I pulled up, they fixed my fridge, they got me a new gas bottle, the horn works, he checked the battery, said it was fine, he gave me some dates. It was, yeah, a really nice experience, and yeah, they're really nice guys, really helpful. But now we're going to be heading to Laayoune, the capital of the Western Sahara, and I'm really not sure what I'm going to find there, but if it's anything like this place, then I'm sure it'll be great. As I said earlier, it's still another 7-hour drive, which I'm going to take over the next, I don't know, probably do it today, maybe tomorrow to Dakhla. And yeah, I feel a lot better, and I've got the car jack. You can just about make out the city of Laayoune in there, in the distance. And to be honest with you, the conditions are absolutely brutal. It's so hot. It's the first thing I've seen in about an hour and a half, and it's just come out of nowhere. And to be honest, it's massive. It's a massive city. So I'm just going to get in the midst of it, find somewhere to park up, and then we'll go take a proper look around. Seem to have come into what I presume is the centre. It's really quite nice actually. It's full of palm trees and I don't know, regional buildings, administrative buildings. But besides that, all the shops are shut, and I am so hungry. I didn't eat when the guys were fixing my van because I just felt guilty, to be honest. they can work without eating, then I can watch without eating, I think. Is that a McDonald's? No way. A McDonald's in the middle of the Western Sahara? Yes, please. Can I get in? Not that way. But we're gonna do it anyway. I'm not joking, I don't know how to explain the heat here. It's like, because the sky is just like this misty fog mist thing, it's just so oppressive. No, we'll be fine. McDonald's? That's what I really wanted. Okay, welcome back to Laayoune, where we are going to embark on a little bit of a driving tour. It's about 5 PM now, so it's cooling down, but I'm still sweating profusely. I wouldn't say there's that much going on in the town, which is a little bit surprising for a capital city. Most of the shops are shut, and I know that is down to Ramadan as well, but I wouldn't say there is too much commerce or too much industry here besides the McDonald's, which I reluctantly ate earlier. We're going to take a little left down here. We're going to go look at these markets which I've just found. There's a man selling his tyres, and again it looks like any other normal Moroccan city really. Lots of clothing stalls, which I could probably do with because I'm actually out of clothes. It's an interesting town because it was probably a small trading port in the, I don't know, the 16th, 17th century, and then when the Spanish took over in the 18th century, they used this as the capital of their colony, of the Western Sahara colony of Spain. So it became very important to them, and then in the 1970s, when the Spanish withdrew from the north of Africa, Morocco took it back, and you can see a lot of the Moroccan flags, and I guess people are Moroccan here. It's actually kind of an interesting subject as well, because I did speak to a couple of people about the situation, and to be honest, the people here have been so friendly. We've got to understand that the Western Sahara has not been independent for over 300 years, so there's of course nobody alive who remembers it being independent, so it's quite to find its identity is quite a tricky thing to do, you know. If you look at, like, say the Basque people in the north of Spain are looking for independence and are independent, they can quite easily identify with who they are. Whereas here, I guess most of the people feel Moroccan, and well, they definitely speak Moroccan, and they follow the same religions and the same practices. Another thing that I've definitely noticed here is a reluctance to speak French, and maybe not even a reluctance, some people simply don't understand French, or, which is rich coming from me who also doesn't speak it very well. Quite a lot of camels over here, the old camel farm. I imagine this is the industrial quartier industriel. Lots of old vans and lorries. I don't think it's a city known for its nightlife. But on that note, I think it's time to probably start driving south. We've probably got about 2 hours of sun left, and it'd be nice to get a bit further down towards Dakhla, and we'll see where we end up parking for the night tonight, because it's probably going to be in the middle of nowhere. And look at this, it's just, you know what I think? I think I'm a long way from home. I'm a very long way from home. I mean, we're only about 15 minutes outside of Laayoune now, heading south, but how cool is this road? Look at, like, the sandbanks, and you can see the sand like flying across the road. It's pretty epic, to be honest. What do you think, Wilson? There's also the police. What do they want? Good to go? No. Assalamu alaikum. Alhamdulillah. English. L'Angleterre. Yes. English. Very investigative. Where are you from? Where are you going? That's all I wanted to know. We're going to keep going. We've probably got an hour and a half left of sun, so I think we just keep going south. We keep going south. The map says 500 kilometers, 5 hours and 47 minutes, which would arrive at 11:30, which I don't know. I don't think I'll do all that. But what do I know? I'm a man without a plan, really, so avoid this town, unfortunately. get back on the road. Yeah, look, you can see all the buildings that are either going up or projects that have been abandoned. I don't know. I do think that the Western Sahara is a bit of a money burner for the Moroccan government. I think they subsidise a lot of food and a lot of oil here, and I don't think it's necessarily a cheap pursuit, well, colonising a country. As you can see, we are losing daylight rapidly. It's about 20 to 7 and I'm in the middle of nowhere, so I'm hoping we're going to come up to a town soon or a petrol station where I can crash out for the night. So I don't really think it's the best idea driving here because there will be no visibility at all, and there's all these like marauding camels and I don't really want to hit one of those either. So we will see what we come across. We will see. Oh. It turns out this is Bujdor, not the place we were in before, but just in time because it was getting really dark. I didn't know where the next town was, so we have found one. I'm not sure I'm going to park for the night, but I'd like to get some food. That'd be really nice. This place looks okay. Avez-vous nourriture pour manger? Avez-vous nourriture pour manger? Je dois? Oh gosh. So the van's doing it again. Why does it do that? I think there's something wrong with the battery. But onwards we go. Assalamualaikum. Pour manger? Manger? I realised it's also the problem. This light is not turning off. Okay, panic averted. The light was on because my indicator was still on. But I feel like no one here understands any French, or the guy didn't understand any French, so I'm going hungry tonight, which isn't a massive problem. But yeah, we've got 3.5 hours to go to Dakhla, so I'm going to rest up and I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, and welcome back. I'm very tired this morning. And this place is a little bit like the scene of an apocalypse. There's just nothing open. It is quite early. It's what time is it? 25 minutes past 7, so I'd really like to get a coffee and then get on the road because I think it'd be much more pleasant to drive when it's not 35 degrees and it's a little bit cooler. So we'll try to do that and then we'll get back on the road and finish the first part of our journey to Dakar and arrive in Dakhla. Nope, everything is closed. Oh, it's stalled. It's a bit silly. So we're going to keep going and hopefully find a petrol station and get a coffee there. But yeah, as I said, it's about 7 in the morning. I need a coffee and we're about 300 miles away. So the distance, it's longer than Leeds to London, isn't it? It's a fair old drive. It's a fair old drive. That's Tony time. See what it's like. American football by mistake, actually. Friggin' Barry, right? You can smell it, right?
Brothers called Matt and Tom Oldfield.
It's such a long time since I've gassed that I forgot that I could make my own coffee.
What concerns me is the British old plan tactics, which are obviously
hot.
Isn't it?
That just reminds me of when we were young.
Even the preacher and all my teachers couldn't reach me. I run in the streets and puffin'.
Oh, now, if you love me, it's warm and burning bright. It's the same she's been standing there. I'm getting tired of all this rain all the time.
I'm absolutely exhausted by music library, so I asked you a couple of weeks ago to send me TV recommendations, so now I'm on the hunt for podcasts. So if anyone has any good podcasts, then please put them in the comments. What do I like? I like Tailenders, I like the socially distant sports bar. Just anything where just people are chatting and having a laugh. That would be very nice, thank you. It's the first time the landscape has changed in about 250, 300 miles. It's like these small, I guess they're like little canyons, rock formations that are appearing, which is actually really refreshing change from just the desert, because it kind of zaps your energy when you're driving in like in a straight line. I mean, it's more exciting than the M1, but it's hard to sort of keep focus. Just take a quick stop from about an hour and a half away, but every like 50 miles there's these tiny little, I don't know what they are. It's like just an unfinished project, but it's just all down this road in the Western Sahara. There's loads of these buildings that have obviously projects that have been started up and then just abandoned. Same thing here. This house looks like it's in use actually. Very strange place to live. Another big abandoned building. There's another building there that looks out of use. What a strange place. Anyway, let's get back on the road. There's about an hour and a half left of the journey and then you can finally relax. Probably should have worn some shoes. He flies. Hey, look at the size of this insect here that's got stuck. You see that? I'd like to get out and move, but I'm terrified of what it could do to me. Look at the size of it for a bug. Just catching a free ride. This is the first right turn that I've made all day. It's lovely. It's really nice to be able to just get out of that straight line. Here we go, approaching Dakhla. Very exciting, very exciting. Okay, welcome to Dakhla, which has to be one of the most remote cities on the planet. It's so far from anything. But we've made it, which is so nice. I'm proud of you for watching and keeping me company the whole way, and I'm proud of you, and I'm proud of you, and I'm proud of myself ultimately for getting this far. I think now it's time for me to definitely relax, and we'll take a proper look at the city next week. Unless it's rubbish, then we'll just leave and head towards Mauritania and through to the Senegal. But for now, as always, be kind to yourselves. Take care.